Welcome to MRC Center. I hope this introduction video will give you enough information to be able to form some opinion or make some decision. This introduction is about MRC workshops. I'm hoping that you have already gone to other introduction videos that we have on our website, Marco Rossi & Co. introduction and MRC Fleet. This one is about our workshops. Now, it's a lot of information here, so I'm going to cut it short as much as possible and give you the brief. This is to talk about different variety of workshops we've got, and depending on your requirement, and you assess your own weaknesses and then decide which workshop you want to attend. Now, MRC workshops, I remember I was talking to you about MRC Genesis. And this workshop, it covers a lot of subjects. And I have categorized it under 3 different main subcategories. And it's a 3-day workshop. It covers vast area of business, traditional business, and as well as digital business and a property development. Now, I've categorized it that under 3 different workshops. We have individual workshops that we conduct, and it's called MRC Business Startup section, which is 1-day workshop. Then we have MRC Property Development Workshop, which is another day. And then we have MRC E-Commerce Startup, which is another day. So total of MRC Genesis is 3-day workshop covering the following subjects. But if you want, after you've gone through MRC Genesis and say, now I'm more interested in one of these, such as MRC Property Developments, then you can register in that specific area. And it will be very advanced during that. We will not repeat 90% of what we've already repeated or explained in Genesis. So it will be very advanced training. Now let's go through this quickly because a lot of topics. I can't explain everything. This is a 3-day workshop. So I'll try to put it in within a few minutes so that you have some understanding and you form some opinions about what we're talking about here. Under the MRC Genesis, we're going to cover in 3-day workshop. The first day, we're going to cover MRC Business Startup. And what subjects we cover is, I remember I mentioned in previous introduction videos that you need to have the mindset to start the business. You need to have that psychology. You need to have that readiness mentally to commit to a business. And that's first topic, business mindset or psychology. And this will be a couple of hours of explaining how you get ready mentally and psychologically, how you get ready before you take any other step. Then to be able to stay focused and stay on your track, you need to generate and create a very strong discipline. Otherwise, you'll be off the track very soon and you lose your focus in business. Therefore, you will not get to the goals that you're going to set in later on in following steps. So discipline is the key ingredient to stay on track. Then, before you start talking about products and other things, you need to set up an effective business plan. And a lot of people, they think business plan is just the budgeting. Budgeting is probably 20% of business plan. So therefore, I explain to you step by step what you need to sit and write. This is like a goal setting, right, for the business. And if you don't goal set properly, you're not going to get there. We need to navigate and we have to have a business GPS. So to do that, the business plan is very crucial and important first step for any business to start. And I'll go through in detail under the workshop Genesis explain to you how you have an effective business plan which is a key to your success. Before you start your business, let's say you've written your business plan, but you haven't started yet, all on the paper. But before you go on in the market and start any business, you need to look into risk management, mitigation, as well as asset protection. Because a lot of businesses fail, as we discussed before. Within 3 years, 90% of the business fail, and you don't want your house, your assets, your other valuables to come into liquidation of your business, and then you lose everything. Therefore, I teach you how to structure your business as a corporate structure, and how you minimize your risk as well as protect your assets. This is a very important topic. A lot of big accountants, they charge a lot of money to really structure you this way, which I will do in the workshop. Then it comes to, let's say you put your corporate structure in place, then you need to think about, which will be a part of your business plan, how to structure your management. So when you start your business, how do you run the business? And you have to know how, if you have more than one person, which is you, how you structure the reporting system so that the communication flows smoothly and you have all the data and information you need to make the effective decision making, right? Then you need to think about, all right, if I'm going to start the business, you need to have you have to be able to calculate a fixed capital and a working capital, and work out a figure that what sort of money you need to start the business. You can't just jump into the ocean of business without having the right tools, especially lubrication tools like money. Money is the blood of a business, and the heart is going to pump it. And so I'll explain to you how you have to work it out, as well as how you can externally source some funds if you don't have all of it yourself. Then it goes to the next day, which is the second day, and it focuses on property development for mom and dads, which is MRC property development. And property development for mom and dads it means that any mom and dad, anybody out there can start a small scale property development to build up the asset base and passive income in future. And then I show you how you can acquire and go through the procedure. This is a one full day workshop, and it talks about the options available to you, how to acquire land, how you really process the land into a ready DA approved and construction certificate, and then you start subcontracting with the construction companies. How do you do all that? And it's got a lot of procedure you got to go through, and you got to clearly know how to navigate, and that covers property development. This is buying a property at a wholesale level. Then the third day is e-commerce startup. If you are interested, you've heard a lot of hypes about e-commerce and apps and digital businesses. People come and overnight become billionaires and all that. We bring it into reality, and a lot of people don't talk about 99% of the people out there, they fail. Only the 1 or 2% are successful, and the media covers only those successful ones. So we want to discuss how the digital world works, and what's the odds, and how much you have to learn about it before you jump into it. Then we teach you the startup of e-commerce, step by step, how you set it up, and how you need money for that, how much money you need for that, how long does it take, and that sort of thing. Then once you've set up your e-commerce, let's say shop front, and then digital shop front, and then we show you how you have to do digital marketing. Without traffic into your website is dead. There's no business. So therefore we have to bring traffic to your website. That's called digital marketing, like social media, Facebook advertising, things like that. And we'll cover Now, a lot of people are hearing a lot of digital marketing skills, and it's a bit overwhelming when I talk to people. They say, "Oh, it's too much involved." We narrow it down to step by step, so you can start from a corner and do it yourself. Now, a lot of people, they set up e-commerce business with the intention of commercializing it, monetizing it, and selling it. That's the intention. They don't want to run it. They might run it for a short period, but they want to value add, set it up, they have a concept in their mind, they really bring it into a commercialization environment, and then package it. We teach you how to package it to be able to sell it, and that's the exit strategy. Now, these are all my personal experiences. I've done businesses, besides being an accountant, knowing the background of everything here, I've done businesses myself. I've done a lot of property developments from a small scale to a larger scale, and I've done e-commerce digital businesses, and I have packaged it and I've sold them in past 10 years. So I'm not talking about learning from a book and giving it to you or asking you to go and learn it through the books. I'm going to tell you what is the reality and how realistically you can do any one of these and go through the training and workshop so that a step by step you can achieve it. At the end, when you go through Genesis, you make a decision whether you want to advance any area, and you just register for one of these one-day advanced workshops. Now, you might decide at the end of the MRC Genesis you don't want to go to any one of these. You might even go all of it. We have a discount for package which will be on the website. At the end, you might decide to talk to me and become our mentoree. So we commit for a year, we hold your hand, you decide which section of the market you want to go in. Are you going to start a traditional business? Are you going to start property development? Or are you going to start e-commerce? And then I will hold your hand, I'll use my experiences, mentor you to make you successful. At the end of the day, the idea is for me to help you as much as I can, as if it's my business I'm starting, and I want you to be successful. I hope this introduction video for MRC Genesis, it's been valuable. We'll see you at the site. Thank you.